Hey YouTube! Hope you guys are doing alright.
No. He actually do like
Alright, so we're bringing you guys. You guys. I'm like, no. Thanks.
no.
No. Alright, well, whatever. I was trying to be on the fly, but I guess you're all left. So, welcome back to another episode of PWS, Podcast with Sy. I'm your host, Dino Bean, bringing you guys... We have 5 viewers, like, who am I talking to? 3 of them are ours. Like,
Nice.
yeah. So, what's up?
Chilled at a restaurant yesterday. And,
Oh, the Moxies thing?
yeah, you were supposed to go to that, but
Yep.
yeah, broke boy over here.
I had, yeah. Actually, was it an overall good time?
Yeah, it was a good time. Got to see all the people I haven't seen in like a while. Cause all of them go to Crossing. I'm at Auto U, so I haven't seen all these guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot that one of your best friends is not at your uni anymore?
Bro, you know I don't see anybody anywhere.
Wow.
You know what's funny? Nah, actually, who do I see? I see the OG. I see the OG all the time.
The OG?
Kush.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I haven't seen him a lot the past like week or two. I've just been doing my own thing, like literally just going, like not going to class, like go and like do my assignments
Yeah.
outside, because I hate the class environment. It's like,
Do you just skip class?
not gonna lie, I do a lot.
Don't skip class.
Actually, yo, skip class if you think it's best for you.
Okay. Uni class? Alright, but don't skip high school class.
No, skip high school too, guys. You're gonna regret it.
So what's up with you? How you been?
Oh, you know how I mean. Just, cheers. Just, fuck geography. Bro, the online midterm was killer.
What?
Yo, it was actually pretty sad. Like, the questions were actually simple.
What were the questions?
It was like, what is the relationship between Canada and the US? I was like, I don't know, like neighbors? Like,
I mean, they're cool from time to time.
Bro.
Go to the barbecue.
the answer was like number 1, like trade partners or something. I was like, I don't know, they're the Flanders to my homers. Like, but the kids there are straight silly geese, bro. It's actually funny.
That's hype, that's hype.
I'm saying. Oh, actually, what sucks is that smells fruity.
Good.
What's up? Because the class is known to be a joke, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, what did you say?
I just said
Such an echo.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
going, whatever.
Yeah. So the class is the class is known to be a friggin' joke. So nobody's ended up people started like, I can't talk, like nobody started showing up,
It's
right?
the wine.
I'm getting juiced,
Yeah,
bro.
getting juiced by the wine.
So nobody started showing up to class, and then the teacher, the prof, shout outs to Pablo. He makes us call him Pablo, not like Professor, what's it called? Like first day, he's like, call me Pablo. So Pablo's like, alright guys, from now on I'm going to be issuing a surprise pop quiz whenever, and you have to do at least 3/4 of them to pass the course. So then at the end of the lecture, he gives you a Scantron sheet, and you do that bitch, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh my god.
You don't talk like this.
Yes,
bro.
I do.
Jeez. A week without seeing you, and this is how you get? Whoa. I thought my crack was like up, you know?
Oh yeah, your crack addiction? Like that.
If you guys are loyal subscribers and tune into episode 1 or 2, because...
Yeah, you called it 1 or 2.
Okay, actually, here's the thing. For the record...
Disclaimer?
Yeah, that's actually why I did it. What was I talking
Yeah,
about?
your scantrons.
Oh, no, the disclaimer for the episode.
Oh.
So it's called episode 1 or 2 because I deleted all the important videos from my laptop because I thought it was all on the editing software. And I didn't know that the editing software relied on my storage, right? We lost our brain.
And you know what's funny? Like, usually you're supposed to tell the guy that you're filming with this. I didn't even hear it from him. I heard it from someone else who he told.
No. First of all, Simbu, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, it's for me to tell Sarah, right?
I love how I said, and I know you're not.
I know. But, it's for me to tell Sarah. Why'd you have to tell him? Jeez. You know why she knows? Because I didn't tell her. I was with her. I just wanted to see the first one because I was so proud of her. Right? I see it and it's like corrupt. Like it's like not playable. I just looked at her with these eyes. I was like, oh, they can't even see me.
Yeah.
It's gonna like zoom in like, and yeah, that was a doozy and a half. No, but back to the geography thing. So my legs are still sore from it. Just wait, let me tell you. So, my buddy texts me. He's like, "Yo, pop quiz in 20." I'm not even on the O train yet. I'm booking it. So I get to the O train, pop quiz in 2 minutes. So I get off the O train. They already started the pop quiz. Like that's when I hopped on. It's like a 7-minute ride.
So you just,
yo, I sprint. Like I've been out of training. Like I'm out of cardio, man. Like no mass. You know what I mean? So
no mass.
Yeah. So and there's this cutie actually on the O train that was eyeing me bad. His influence on the O train with me. And he freaking like we were sitting next to each other and he messaged me. He was like, "Bro, she's fucking blatantly just checking you out." And I was like, "Dude, I don't give a shit. I have a shit. Like, I have a
pop quiz."
Yeah. So then I get up early, like before the stop to like be one of the first to get out. This girl sees me get up, so she gets up right in front of me and like just like stands right in front of me and just like flips her hair and shit, like just waiting for the O train.
You're like, move the fuck out of the way.
So I straight up like did one of those, and I legit ran like that.
So back to what we were saying.
And pop. So what were we talking about?
You getting a Scantron and just your pop quiz.
Oh yes, that. I ended up doing it, and that was just a really tiring day.
Sounds rough. Sounds rough.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. But how about you, man?
No, I'm just wafting this wine. Oh wow.
What's it smell like?
Is this vintage?
I mean, it's antique. But
From the thrift?
Oh, actually, I'm not wearing anything from the thrift. Last episode, actually, I was wearing a flannel that I caught from the thrift. You know that flannel?
That was from the thrift store?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's 10 deep,
it's
too.
pretty nice.
I'm saying, $10.
Bro, you got so much cool stuff from the thrift store.
Well, you know.
Alright, calm down. Calm down.
So we had some topics that we wanted to talk about today. Enlighten us, Si, on the topics that we wanted to talk about today.
We
Topic.
had one topic on homelessness.
Yes, homelessness.
And then relationships involving social media.
So what do you, guys, comment down below what you want us to talk about first. Alright, so what do you want to talk about? Homelessness?
Yeah.
So I was the one who hit Si up about it. I was like, yo, let's talk about homelessness in the next topic. And he was like, what about it?
Yo, because what do we know about homelessness? Like, do we have to do research and shit,
Dude.
or just like our perspective on it?
You only know me from the past like 6 years. You don't know me, like 8 years old, running shit,
Living on the streets?
living on the blockas.
You're drinking water out of a wine glass? What
Yo.
streets are you repping?
Cheers. Cheers. I'm repping the 613, the Algerie. Shouts to all my Algerian amigos and amigas. Yeah, that's what I was repping.
Yeah.
But back to homelessness, right? So I wanted to talk to you about what we could do for homelessness. So everybody's like, hey, yo, we're powerless right now. And I'm like, dude, we're really not. I was having a conversation, right? It was me and Kush. We were just chilling. He's a buddy of ours. And we were just talking. Like, we had a deep... The thing is, I barely know the guy too beforehand, right?
Yeah,
So,
he was my friend first.
Jeez, I didn't know you're so territorial.
I'm not. You are.
Guys, comment down below why you think Sai is so territorial.
Yeah, I'm not territorial. You're the one that's territorial.
Look at this guy, like, what's that called? Projection? That's,
You're like, no, you've literally told me I'm territorial.
Back to the topic about homelessness. So, we were talking about what we could do for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, because to those of you who don't know, I was like, affiliated with this school club, and the objective was to help out a local organization or a local charitable organization. So we decided to help out the local food bank, right? And when I was finally like in like a position to like lead the club, right? Like the first year I joined, I was whatever. Second year I became president. So then I was able to actually do shit, like talk directly with the like what's it called, the chair of that charitable organization.
It was IC Change.
Yeah. So I talked to him and I was like, bro, because it's a food bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, their objective was to try to raise supply to fit the demand, and my objective was to try to lower the demand to fit the supply, right? So like we were both like potatoes and tomatoes and potatoes and Brussels sprouts and stuff, right?
Exactly. It just doesn't taste that good.
Exactly. So long story short, they didn't want to do shit, but I was like, yo, because all they wanted to do was just get food because they're a food bank. But I was like talking to
want to do more with that?
Yeah, because I was like, yo, let's do something more. Let's first see why they don't have food, right? Obviously they ain't got money. Mm-hmm. Why don't they have money? Did they just move here? Like, did they like lose a job? Like, what's their issue? Are they uneducated? Like, have they always been like this? Like, actually see what the root of the problem is.
But like every single person has a different problem. Like they could have been really successful before, but like something went downhill and it just.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So you have to, because like there's different ways to solve each individual's problem, right? So that's what I was thinking. I was making it more like a social thing, or trying to, and they weren't about it. So then I was talking to Kush and we were trying to make an idea like on how we could actually impact youth homelessness, because we got to start small. Like we're a couple like Choshes from Ohio, like
just vlogger dudes, you know.
Yo, I made my first vlog yesterday. We took my friggin' Rottweiler, cute little puppy Flex. We took him to friggin' Rito, man. Stay tuned for that lit vlog, gang.
So self-promotion. Nice.
Merch link in bio.
Merch link in bio.
Yo, we actually need to have merch. Yo, you think people would buy it?
No, we have 5 views.
Yeah, I know.
Turn our post notifications
Yo,
on.
guys. Yo, seriously, subscribe. If you're not a part of the... What should the channel be? Like,
I don't know. The beans? I don't know.
So yeah, youth homelessness.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I wanted to do, and we're like, how? We ain't got no capital. We don't have shit. And I was like, okay, what we could do is just, like, first I want to start to get a band going, right? Like, a solid group of, like, 6 people that are devoted. Not, like, 20 people that are mediocre, you know? Like, 6 people that are actually...
small, that are actually, like, into
Exactly. It. So on top of that, organization is a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
And interaction. So I was thinking of doing that, establish a core of 6. With the 6, we have people, like... Because there's different levels to this shit. Like, you can't fuck that hoe because there's levels to this bitch. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's a Meek Mill lyric. I do not condone the use of coarse language. What is it?
Swore like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know. That's why I started giggling and chuckling. But, so, what I want to do is have that core of 6. And because we don't have resources or capital, but I want to go to, like... Because I go to Carleton, there's a lot of resources at Carleton, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go talk to, like, some graduate, like, psych students and stuff like that. See if they're down to, like, volunteer a couple hours, like, for this, like, program that I want to try to get up and running, like,
mm-hmm.
within, like, the next year or 2.
Yeah.
And the program is, like, experts go into, like, social workers, basically, go into these places. And it's not, like, just, like, a social worker, because it's, like... You're going to have people... Because my mom did this with Syrian refugees. Like, she helped them out financially, but she also has been a part of their lives to this day, and she's been in their lives for, like, 3 years now. Like,
yeah, she, like, took them under her wing.
Exactly. It's a solid foundation. That's what, like... the homeless people need it. So obviously it's the people that want to be helped, actually.
Yeah, because some people, like, you just can't, like, help them if they're not willing to put the effort in.
Like, as bad as it sounds, like drug addicts, so I'm not going to help you out if you're still hooked on the drug and you still like it. You know what I mean? If you're hooked on it and you say you want to stop, then...
there's some people, though, that are like, I want to stop, but, like, they just won't put the work into, like, or the effort in, like...
That's true, actually.
Because obviously, like, there, you know, sometimes, like, there are, like, withdrawals and everything. Like, I get that the first week is probably, like, really tough, but...
Nah, man, for me it was the first 2 months.
First few months? Yeah, with the crack?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
He's clean now. He's clean now.
2 days straight.
You went back?
No, I've been clean for 2 days and you're leaving me hanging. So what do you think of that program? Like, cause the thing is, obviously, is like this is just an idea, like off the top of the dome, and I know, like it's gonna take a lot of work. It's a lot easier said than done. And
Yeah, obviously. But there's still, like, it's good that you're putting in, like, effort into actually trying to help people like this.
Like, to be honest, I haven't really. Like, I've
Okay,
been
but,
so
like,
busy with school and.
But, like, if you were able to implement this, like, it seems pretty sick.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, thing is, I need to actually have, like, I need to go talk to the experts because they're the ones that actually know, and then see how. Because for me, it's not. I don't want to run an office or anything. I just want to run a program, and then in that program, we hold tabs on people, see how they're doing. We do like probably like weekly checkups or something. It's gonna be like.
How are you gonna find these people though?
Oh, like you could just.
You're just gonna go on the street and find them?
Yeah, or just go to youth shelters.
So wait, so what's the age demographic you have here?
Youth.
Just youth?
For now, yeah.
Yeah, so after we were saying about picking up
I can't take you serious holding a wine glass. You look so stupid.
You're holding it too. You told me to hold one.
What? You were the one who brought up the idea. This guy! Should have added up.
Whatever.
Wow, and he's the one freaking doing the dingling, you know?
The ding-a-ling?
Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
I'm pondering. I get this idea.
I'm stroking my goatee that you don't have.
Hey, it's somewhere there.
Somewhere.
Whatever. Facial hair comes and goes.
Yeah, if you shave, or if you can't grow.
Hey, I can grow facial hair. Just not well.
Touche. So yeah, that's my take on homelessness, and I actually want to try to do shit, but
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
I like it.
What's your critiques?
No, like, critiques is just that, the money. Like, that's just like starting up the program, like how you're gonna be able to keep tabs of these people, like actually stuff like that.
But I was thinking of having it volunteers, like I said, like what's it called, the social science, like graduate students. They could put that shit.
This?
That's the thing. I'm gonna try to like after I have like a solid set plan, I'm gonna try to talk to them, and then they could write that in their experience. You know what I mean?
For what? Experience for what?
Like the
Like
life
just
experience, like their resume, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I helped out Dino Beans.
The guy's like just gonna hand them the job right there after see that.
Like,
He's like,
Dino Bean, count me in. You'll get the job if I get a shout out.
yeah, give me a shout out in the next podcast.
Yeah.
Homelessness in general is like really like bad, like especially like
Homelessness is great, man. Like,
why you gotta do that?
why do you have to say that? Homelessness in general is bad. Like, that's your essay.
Why is homelessness bad? In general, it's bad.
Okay. A plus.
A plus, exactly.
I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something else about it, but the train is gone.
Yeah, you missed the stop.
Choo choo, choo choo. Oh, here I remember the idea. So it was like people asking for money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get a lot of them are injured, right? Like, they have a disability or like an amputation or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean they still can't contribute in a way. I was like, yo, why don't they just... Not like, I don't know, why don't they just... I mean, I could, like, when the program's up and running. Because one of the things in the program is to try to hold workshops for them, like, for interview skills, resume writing skills, just skill, like, societal skills, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like professional skills, shall I say.
Okay, just so that they can get employment and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. For like, and also like networking events and stuff like that. And
would you help them like, you know, groom probably too? Like some of them are like,
yeah, toss them a friend. Check out my dope fade, guys. Look at my sweet cut. But yeah, like no, I'm not gonna give them a suit. Like I don't have money for that, bro.
Yeah,
like, we'd rent them a suit. Like we would probably like buy a suit in every size. And then like whoever has an interview coming up, they give them the suit for the interview and then they bring it back.
Okay, so you give them interviewing skills.
Yeah, and then like if the thing is successful, they just like donate back to the program that helped them out, so then we could actually do shit with the program, you know?
So you non-profit organization?
Yeah, and then like when they're successful, they like I don't know, say they make like $100 a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like profit. They just give us like $5 or $10 to like for us to be able to like buy more shit.
Oh, so you can expand the program.
Exactly, yeah. Expand the program, broaden our horizons, you know?
Because that's the only problem, because you're sending all this money out, but you need to get money back in just to like expand the thing. So if you're able to do it like donations like that, but you can also get donations from people around.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of like collabing with
collabing with everyone in Ottawa.
No, collabing with like thrift stores like Salvation Army and stuff like that. Even though I'm pretty sure those are private companies. I'm pretty sure.
What, Salvation?
Don't quote me on that. Like stuff like that. Those things. I was thinking of because they're building one right by here, eh? It's like
really
that way. So while they're building it, I was like, yo, it'd be so smart if they built it. Because it's usually one floor, right? Mm-hmm. And then they built a second story for like just a couple of rooms, right? And then in those rooms they just house homeless people, and then the homeless people work full time at the store. And no way they could skip work because they live right there.
You told me about this.
I was also thinking of they could work generating energy.
How are they generating energy?
They transfer their kinetic energy and store it.
Like,
so we have like generators, like you know those like self-propelling
those bikes that they're like.
Yeah, it could be those bikes. It could be like a squeezing thing. It could be anything, and
you're
they
storing this kinetic energy.
Yeah, you're just storing it, so it's potential energy, and energy is valuable. I mean, you can't make energy.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Energy doesn't grow on trees. Energy doesn't grow on these things. No, but I'm dead serious. Like they could sell their energy. Like, it sounds weird, but it's true.
No, like, do you mean like? What do you mean sell their energy? Just...
I mean, so it's. Wait, what was your question? What do you mean by energy?
Yeah, what do you mean by energy?
So I mean, instead of sitting down on Rideau Street or anywhere and just holding a hat out, saying, like, can you toss me $1, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of doing that, they're not sitting on Rideau Street. They're, like, you could have these, like, portable, like, self-generating, like, energy things, right? I don't know. Guys, don't judge my jargon, because it ain't even jargon. And with those things, instead of sitting and asking for $1, like, that's how they spend their whole day. They spend their whole day, like, harnessing as much energy. What's the word harness? I don't even know. Just like transferring energy, transforming energy, and then it's a direct way to show how much you've worked during that day. And I get it. There's some people like you could have the bike, right? Mm-hmm. Some people don't have legs. Like you could just have like an arm thing where like you pull it back.
Yeah. So like what you're saying, like your whole thing, like they're just generating it using like a cranking mechanism or something.
Exactly, something like that.
Yeah, that could be pretty cool actually. If that's able to work, because then you have so much like. You have like a reservoir of like electricity that could be used like for the city.
And the government could pay for it. Like the government could pay the person, whoever is like generating it, and then the government gets energy out of it. Let this be known, November 12th, 2017. He's a witness. Dino Bean came up with this idea.
Patented everything, copyright.
I'm actually thinking about it, no lie. Like,
no, that'd be actually really sick.
One of my life goals is to get a big dope patent. And just not use it. And just like look at the people like, yeah, you win.
Like everyone's like some random guy thinks of it, you're like, nope, I already did.
Exactly.
But like just never did anything with it.
So that's homelessness, guys. Just honestly tell me what you think. And what was the other topic that we wanted to address?
Relationships with social media.
So give us an example.
Okay,
Give us a prime example and a factorial example.
This is too much. I know there's a test.
But read it in pseudocode.
In pseudocode. Get the algorithm right now written.
Insane.
But what I was thinking was, so say like you met someone off of like, like you just got friends with them on Facebook and you're just talking to them on Facebook Messenger and everything.
Yeah.
And like you're just talking to them and you're just talking to them nonstop on that.
Yeah.
And then you'd actually like meet them in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think the interaction, like, do you think it would still be like a really like valid like relationship doing that before actually meeting them in real life first?
Is that a friendship or a relationship? Like, I don't get it.
Like romantic relationship. Let's go with that. They got Tinder.
Tinder's dope. I'm gonna this episode or next episode we're thinking of making me a Tinder and it's gonna be freaking
We'll
jokes.
do it next episode.
Yeah, it's actually gonna be funny.
But yeah, okay. What about Tinder?
I think that's a long shot, but I think that could happen most definitely. Like, you could have a friends with benefits, and then, like, 9 times out of 10, one of them is going to catch feelings, and then, like, 4 times out of 10, both people are going to catch feelings.
Where's the stats coming
I knew you were going to be like,
Where are these fucking stats coming from? 9 times out of 10. It's going to be one person going to catch feelings. But 4 times out of 10. So you got a good chance here, buddy.
Speaking from experience, as you can tell.
Stats cast, where you at?
Yeah. Fuck, I was really hoping you wouldn't bring
Yeah,
up.
I think I wouldn't bring it up because I was like, where the fuck are these stats coming from?
Yeah, actually, let me give my ponder glass out about this topic. So back to the 9 times. Okay, those statistics weren't actually like factually accurately, well,
Real. Like they just weren't real.
those statistics. I don't know exactly if they're like precise and accurate and all those other cool and statistical words, but I could see why sometimes one would catch feelings on like after a sexual encounter. Like some people are like more emotionally attached to a physical experience like sex, while others aren't.
Yeah. Like they just emotionally distance themselves. Like
Exactly. Like you could have a sexual encounter with no feelings at all, no emotions. That's perfectly fine. Or you could just have sex with your boo and just love her. You know? So I think it's still genuine if it's a virtual thing, and then you guys end up like in real life catching vibes. Like, see, like psych on my vibe. You know what I mean?
Catch us.